The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Appellate Division's virtual admission ceremony. Ms. Schwartz, would you please proceed?
Good afternoon, and may it please the court. I, Sharon Schwartz, staff counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored this afternoon to present to the court 31 applicants for admission to the bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each applicant appearing here today. Accordingly, on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant appearing here this afternoon does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York, and therefore I do hereby move for their admission.
Thank you, Ms. Schwartz. In advance of today's ceremony, my colleagues and I have considered this very important motion to admit these candidates to the bar, and they've authorized me to grant the motion. In addition, I'd ask that you please extend the sincerest thanks of the court to the members of the Committee on Character and Fitness for continuing to make very great efforts, particularly under these still pretty extraordinary circumstances, to ensure that each of the candidates before us does indeed meet the important requirements for admission to the bar of the state of New York. These committee members work pro bono without compensation, and my colleagues and I truly appreciate their service in helping to keep the admissions process running smoothly. So please extend the court's thanks. The clerk of the court, Susanna Rojas, will now administer the oath of office.
Good afternoon, Justice Renwick. Good afternoon, candidates. I will administer the oath in the form of a question. At the end, I will ask you to please unmute your microphones and respond by saying, I do. At this point, I ask every one of you to please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law to the best of your ability? Please unmute your mics and respond by saying, I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do. I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. Please lower your right hand and mute your microphones. Thank you.
Congratulations again. On occasions as auspicious as these, one of the justices addresses you new attorneys, and this afternoon that distinction falls to my esteemed colleague, Justice Anil Singh.
Thank you, Justice Renwick. Good afternoon. On behalf of the justices of this esteemed court, we extend our hearty congratulations to all of the newly admitted attorneys. Admission to the New York bar is a notable accomplishment. Great effort and sacrifice was required for you to achieve this very special moment. Your families, friends, and loved ones are proud of your accomplishments. Remember that in no small measure, your accomplishments were achieved because of the support by those around you. Their emotional support, so important today, mentoring and financial contributions that paved your way. We have undeniably gone through unprecedented times, These last few years, our lives have dramatically changed, but we cannot ignore the dire consequences of the pandemic on our society and its institutions. This has led to injustice. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." We are caught in an inescapably network of mutuality tied in a single garment of destiny. Your role in this web of humanity, should you choose to accept it, is an important one. Are you willing to volunteer and use the skills you've honed to help others in dire need of representation? Are you willing to make yet more sacrifices to make a difference in people's lives? Ours is the noblest of professions because it's underpinned on the notion that we're here to serve others. Its power gives you the ability to shape society, the economy, and politics. Use it wisely, use it fairly, to evolve the law to meet the dramatic challenges of today, and more importantly, to provide stability for tomorrow. I am truly sorry that we're unable to have all of you and your families in our beautiful courtroom. Ultimately, though, it's only a structure. What makes it special are its people, the staff, the judges, the lawyers who practice in it. I hope that someday you will have the privilege to argue in the First Department, or at least visit and observe all its players performing their roles at the highest levels. I now turn to your obligations as attorneys. Please do not take them lightly. They are a keystone to our profession. You must zealously represent your clients, but consistent with the highest ethical obligations to be civil, courteous, and respectful of others, including your adversaries and their clients. As attorneys, you hold a public office and must always adhere to the highest ethical standards, both in your professional and personal lives. But just as important, be passionate about your work. You will, I assure you, be rewarded both professionally and personally. Again, on behalf of this court and our incredibly hardworking staff, I extend my congratulations to each one of you. It's my privilege to welcome you as attorneys and counselors at law to the New York State Bar. Thank you.
Thank you, Justice Singh. The admission ceremony is now concluded. Congratulations again, everyone. Court is adjourned.
Thank you to the justices and Ms. Rojas. They will now sign off.